Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat, the podcast where we talk about life, culture, and pretty much anything that comes to mind. Before we get into the episode, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new content. I probably have dietary issues. I just ignore them.
If you're in our family, you have dietary issues.
Yeah.
Like you said, you ignore them. You think you're lactose?
No.
The odds of you being lactose is probably
I'm not.
high.
I was very, very, very sensitive to regular milk during pregnancy.
Okay.
But after that, now I'm fine. But I don't drink that much milk, and cheese doesn't bother me. I think it's gluten. But it just makes me sluggish. I don't get sick like I used to get sick, like when back in the day. But I just feel sluggish.
So when I was like, I need to go to the doctor, all it was sluggishness for me. And now when I eat those powdered donuts last night.
Yeah, you probably felt terrible.
I didn't feel terrible. I felt sluggish. And sometimes, this is horrible, but I'll eat when I haven't slept good, I'll eat powdered donuts because it makes me so tired. It's like melatonin, but sugar. But sugar and better
sugar
tasting.
And gluten.
Better tasting melatonin. But seriously, that's what my symptoms were sluggishness. And that's why I was drinking caffeine in college.
I eat no vegetables.
Oh, neither do I.
Ever.
That's stage 2.
Yeah.
He guys over here saying you need to fix your diet here. The things that are causing you pain.
Yeah.
Then we can work on vitamins and supplements.
It's really hard to. I laugh because we eat dinner, right? I cook dinner. We don't really eat out that often, but I cook really easy stuff tacos or spaghetti. But we never have a side. There's no sides.
It's just straight chicken nuggets and.
No, now if we eat a pork chop, I'll make mac and cheese. Yeah. But spaghetti, no side, no salad. I'm trying to think what else. Tacos, no side, just tacos.
But that's how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, but then in certain in families where people always cook and it's always you have a main dish and a side and then a salad.
Then they come to your crib and bro, where the side?
Yeah. And I'm just I have time. I have a 1.5-year-old. I can make a main dish, no sides.
I can make a main dish, no sides.
Even though I could just put canned green beans in a pot. That
sounded like a rap lyric. I can make a main dish, no sides. That literally sounded like a rap lyric.
That's the what's it called? What you call the YouTube video? The name, the title of the video. No, what's the header? What do you call the title of a YouTube video? Oh, a thumbnail.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out names. I think it's a thumbnail.
I feel like YouTube people have said that's gonna be our title of this video.
I think a thumbnail.
Okay, maybe.
I make a main dish, no sides.
That's the new thumbnail.
But anyways,
just go.
ASMR. What are we drinking
The other
today?
day I opened one in the morning. It was 9 a.m., right? My husband literally looked at me like I was opening a cold one. I'm like, it's an energy drink.
Speaking of Tall Daddy Michelob Ultra at 9 a.m.
I was like, why are you looking at me like that?
Hey, that boy, Mr. Ben Diaz, putting down them reins, 300 milligrams. He knows He knows how to do them caffeine drinks, as do we.
I probably drink more than him with all my Coke Zero.
Yeah. No, we were talking, and his deal with coffee.
Oh.
I was trying to tell him, I was like, bro, just drink 3 coffees a day.
Yeah.
Instead of, because that's how I am. When I'm with caffeine, I would rather drink a Red Bull than a Monster. Mm-hmm. More liquid, more volume of drink, so I can enjoy it longer than one of these. Yeah, that's how I am.
I'm like Dad. He just has to have a drink. That's me.
Yeah.
It's not even that I need it. It's I have to have a drink.
It's mental. Mm-hmm. It's the idea, that's why I try.
If I have a fancy drink in a fancy cup and it's a Propel, I'll be fine. I just need a drink.
Yeah. I was trying a green caffeinated.
Oh, I remember we talked about this. You were looking for one.
Yeah, but I tried the ones that you said they were just crap. But Mom, and that's why Mom brought them here because they were horrible. I tried them. It gave me a stomach ache. But it gave me stomach ache 2 hours after. But just the idea of drinking, it had 20 milligrams, 40 mils of soda, 40 milligrams.
Yeah.
I loved it. So if I can find me a drink that has 40 milligrams of caffeine, drop them in the comments.
That's not a soda.
That's not a soda or a Red Bull, a caffeinated sparkling water.
Because you need caffeine or you just need a drink?
That's why I said it's mental. Like, the idea of having caffeine is more productive to me than the caffeine. Obviously, I enjoy caffeine, but like 200 milligrams is a little over. Is too much. You know, like I hit like a Red Bull in the morning is just perfect. A coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
But 200 milligrams in one drink, it's just a little much. You know.
Yeah.
It's like
there's a lot. There's a lot of them. We should do a taste test on here.
Of the Alanis?
No. Of the
no, because we only drink Alanis because we're sponsored.
Yeah, we're very
no,
dedicated. You should see my fridge. I buy like 12 at a time.
No, we do. Alani commented on our TikTok, or they liked our TikToks.
Oh wow,
they didn't comment. Up. They liked.
We're moving up in the world.
We have 7 TikTok followers, and they like this. They see the potential.
We should do a taste test of like all the little sparkling water caffeinated things, because there's a lot. All my YouTube or like my Instagram mom influencers all drink them.
Is Southern Soul gonna pay for this?
Sure.
Because we have. That's like eight sparkling waters.
We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go buy where you can buy them singly and not in a case pack. We gotta go find them somewhere.
Speaking
like a gas station.
You know, when's your birthday? Your birthday's passed.
Excuse me.
No. I'm right when I said that.
April
I was like,
19th?
That's stupid. Yeah, I know. I knew her birthday, but the reason I asked, maybe I was thinking of a special date I could gift something to you, but I have a pack of 24 Alanis in my house in College Station that Mom bought for me one time when she was buying groceries that I have not. I've drank 3 of them.
You can gift it to me for my anniversary.
So there's just 21 Alanis sitting there in College Station.
Why don't you just bring them to the community fridge?
I was gonna bring them, but I forgot them last time I was there.
Are they mixed flavor?
They're these flavor.
They're all purple.
Yeah. That's your favorite. Yeah.
This one's good though. The new. I guess it's. Hopefully they don't take it away after 4th of July. I'm assuming it's for 4th of July, but it's really good. Don't drink it.
Taste test.
I'm just kidding.
Don't drink
it. Tastes like the
Rocket Pop. That sounds like.
It tasted like I've drank a Reign like when they didn't have one of those before, and it tastes like it. But it's also like lukewarm, so.
It's like lukewarm.
They're best when they're really cold.
That's good.
Yeah. I see people use like, the slim can sleeves that people use for like seltzers. They put their Alanis in them because they're so much better cold.
Alanis and White Claws.
Yeah, because they're so much better cold.
Have you ever, I know you haven't, but I'll put all of y'all on the viewers, Ghost Energy. You ever heard of it?
I've seen the stuff, like the pre-workout.
They had the pre-workout.
They make the energy drinks now. They're yellow.
They're yellow. Mm-hmm. And they have sweet, I guess they have a deal with Sour Patch.
Yes.
Whoever owns Sour Patch.
My sister-in-law has had them before, and she said they were good.
They're fire.
But how much caffeine do they have in them?
200.
Okay. And
they have Swedish Fish flavor, Sour Patch Blue, Sour Patch only blue flavor, Sour Patch red flavor, and they're low-key sour. Like the Swedish Fish is probably my favorite because the sourness, if you overdrink it, it's one of those things, if you drink it too much, you'll never want to have it again.
It's like a treat. You have to have like once,
But I could drink the Swedish Fish every day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But let's get into the topic today, too. Welcome back to the Soul Chat Pod.
Welcome back.
Soul Chat Podcast, Soul Chat Pod.
He's Cole. Already abbreviating things.
Yeah, big abbreviator if you saw our vlog the other day. I'm Cole.
I'm Shay.
And this is the podcast where we talk about basically life, culture, and anything we really want to.
And if you're new here, we're siblings.
Yeah. Our goal with this podcast is to build customer relationships in just people want to buy from people, so we're here to build relationships with y'all. That's our goal with this podcast. So today,
and have fun
and have a good time. As y'all can see, talking about Alani. And our second or 1A 1B goal is to get sponsored by Alani.
Yes.
So Alani,
sponsor us.
I'm sorry I drank a Monster last week. Okay, forgive me. But today we're talking about we'll start off with boutique photography. We went to San Antonio about 2 weeks ago now to do some cool photography in San Antonio. We've been trying to plan this trip for a while. And then we're going to talk about my 5 things I can't live without, because we did Shay's, we did Ashton's, so now rightfully it's my turn. But Shay,
no, first, start with that. Start with your 5 things.
Start with my 5 things, okay.
Yeah.
So first would be is more of a serious one, would be the Bible / Jesus. I'm a Christian. I got saved in February 2020. And, I just realized my need for him. And I was a selfish individual. So when I read the Bible, of course, I just saw the goodness of Jesus. I saw how sinful I was. I just saw all those things. And even now, as being saved since February 2020, I just, I got to read the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Life without him is no bueno. Life with Jesus, bueno. Okay?
There you go.
So then number 2 would be an obvious one if y'all know me, which would be camera.
Oh, yeah?
But the interesting one that I think you'll think would be funny would be is podcasting.
Number 3 is podcasting?
No. It's 1A. It's 2A, 2B.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
The camera, because obviously camera, I just love camera stuff. But what I've realized since I started doing videography is the fact that I have always podcasted. And even when I'm not podcasting, because I go through phases, speaking of podcasting, I'm releasing a new podcast on the Kingdom Vision podcast where we talk about my first thing. We talk about Jesus. We're releasing another one today. I started doing camera stuff. I've always podcasted. And every time I go on YouTube and I watch people talk, and I guess something satisfying about it, I'm like...
Yeah, even when he's not doing his own, he's helping with ours.
Exactly. Just like... it's
gotta hop in ours.
It's like the media format. It's its own media. And I think a lot of it has to do with these suckers, the microphones, like having crispy sounding audio.
It's very strange to me because I've heard people lately say, this is kind of off topic, how like people are not liking what YouTube's going to, and they're just like not happy with it. And I'm like, I feel like YouTube's making a comeback.
Who said? Give me some context.
I don't know context.
That's all I have. That's David.
It's like YouTube. It's YouTubers who like took breaks, and then I just found them because like now I'm into YouTube. I never have been before. And they're like coming back and they're like, well, we decided we want to come back even though we don't like what YouTube's going to.
Yeah. I don't know. I all I know, I get frustrated because, and this is me studying YouTube for the last 6 months to a year and how to make successful videos. And we've fallen short to clickbait. We've given y'all some clickbait titles here and underdelivered. We're sorry about that. We're trying to get better. But what I've noticed about YouTube videos is they have a clickbaity title, and there's like a successful video template. Every time I click on one of these videos, I'm like, why did I click on that video? Like the thumbnail. And
I guess you're looking up different stuff because my people, like, as far as watching like vlogs or like mom blogs or boutique blogs, they're different. They're not using really clickbait. And I think
it's a lot informational videos.
I think a lot of them have gone away from it because so many people were like doing terrible things with clickbait. Like there was all the drama with people like using their kids and stuff as clickbait, and then I think YouTube has like people have realized, hey, we don't need to do that.
In terms of like YouTube as a whole, YouTube is we all know TikTok nowadays, right? Everyone is sending their TikTok followers and their Instagram followers
to their YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's almost like I think, and people have said before, it's because it has the least amount of like rules. Yeah. And like it's always there and it stays steady. So I think the things that people are saying they don't like about it is more, I don't know what they were. That's why I was confused. I didn't know what they were getting at because it always seems like people are saying, go to my YouTube for this, go to my YouTube for that.
Well, the reason
is
go to
my
because
YouTube for the full story.
YouTube, like TikTok specifically, because TikTok has been the first thing that's kind of trying to rival YouTube because they're creating 10-minute videos now. But TikTok has a creator fund that is capped at a certain amount of money. So let's say $1 trillion, for example. I don't know how much. I think it's $1 billion creator fund. The more creators that apply for that, the less money that goes to each creator. It's a fixed amount versus YouTube. Basically, YouTube is paying its creators more than anyone in the game right now. Yeah. Instagram doesn't really pay. They pay. I saw a guy who had an accumulation of 1.2 million views on Instagram Reels. So they just really
started. Yes, it's the Reels fund now. Yeah. But you have to. It's like you have to reach a certain cap. Like you have to say they give up. This girl just started. You have to reach 1 million views on your TikToks for this 1 month combined if you even want to get a little bit of money.
Yeah,
I saw. And it's like sometimes it's like unattainable. Yeah. Like the girl I follow, she was like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's almost.
She's like, would have to post like 6 reels a day.
It's silly what the expectations are.
Yes.
Like the guy was saying 1.2 million views over the course of a month or something, which we will, hopefully we get to that point. That's a lot of views. He got 200.
It's like Kardashian style views.
$230.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like for all that work. And reels take a lot of time. Yeah. Like with reels, I feel like if these people are getting approved for these reels funds, they're going out of their way to make more, and it's taking more time for not much payout.
And my biggest thing that I've been telling everybody I do, videography for, I'm like, you need to post this on YouTube because if you post this on Facebook, it's relevant for a day and a half.
Yeah, YouTube.
And then it disappears forever. But what our goal has been for Southern Soul YouTube is YouTube videos, or they are long-term investments.
Yeah,
so
like you'll go back and watch people's old videos on YouTube.
Yeah, and there's videos from 10 years ago that people still make. There's people like, I had my first YouTube video go crazy. I made a engagement video. It has 1.5 thousand views. Didn't boost it, didn't do anything. Just naturally organic. So you hit I call it the boot scoot. Me and Braden call it the boot scoot. Instagram Reels, you hit that algorithm. And you hit the boot scoot but YouTube is just a platform to be, because they pay their creators the best out of anybody. It's long-term investing.
Especially for like content creators and like people like you, like with video stuff. It's basically like having a website without having to have a website.
100%.
It's all your work.
100%. So how did we get on that rat trail?
It was me. So now you need your number 4.
Number
you
3.
Talked about podcasting, and then I got to YouTube.
Podcasting.
Number 3.
Number 3, we're going to do social media. And I think it's a balance between like there's good and bad. Can't live without social media. I really enjoy the hustle of pursuing and trying to gain followers, like creating content, posting real. I really enjoy reels, but pursuing and trying to grow an Instagram page, it's like it's enjoyable for me. But then the other flip side of that is I've had Instagram since I was 10, 11.
Yeah.
And social media, our generation was probably the youngest, and the next generation after us is having social media even younger. But there's a like an addiction borderline, like I spend too much time on social media and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and stuff. So there's that side of it. And of course it's about balance, but I really just enjoy trying to grow Instagram pages. So that's my number 3, social media. And we'll go with the positive side of that I enjoy growing
social
it
media can be a very, very, very positive place if you follow and interact with like the right type of people.
Yeah.
Like there's some really awesome people I follow on Instagram, like that are moms and just stuff, and it's, I guess, even like helped me build my confidence as a mom, just because like it's a non-judgy area. Because I mean, Instagram can be a very judgy place, especially when it comes to like people trying to give other people mom advice and stuff like that. It's a very touchy subject. And so these influencers that have gone as far as like making Facebook groups where all these people who meet each other on Instagram can interact.
Yeah.
Because there's no like other way, and it's really cool what people can like create.
Yeah.
As far as like safe spaces, the positive of social media.
I think that's what we're saying. Comparison. I think I have gotten way better at not comparing myself, because I used to spend 20, 30, 45 minutes trying to write out a caption. And I spend more time, but I used to be so worried about likes, feedback, how people are, how many likes my posts get. And now I'm just like, so comparison is a real issue with social media, and it's something that, a lot of people struggle with anxiety. I think I saw a stat. This is a real vague stat. I'm not going to cite a source, but I've heard of this before, that our generation is the most anxious generation.
At, not yesterday, Sunday, but last Sunday we went to church. That was the topic, was anxiety and depression. And they said like 20-something% of kids under the age of 20 in the world suffer now.
Which is a crazy thought.
Yeah.
And social media.
Like at that young, like starting in like elementary. It's crazy.
We'd be naive to say social media doesn't play an impact.
Oh, no, it does.
Yeah. So like, but that's back to my number 1. Like, I'm out here living for Jesus. Jesus says who I am, not the world. So I can post stuff on social media and be who I am and free of worry, because I don't live for the world anymore.
There you go.
I'm in the world. And I care what people think, because like I just care about people.
Yeah.
But in terms of like what you said, the toxic place of Facebook groups and moms, sometimes it can be toxic. That stuff is a reality. But that don't have to define you.
Yeah.
That don't have to define you. Rise above it.
There you go. Oh, I feel like Instagram has actually done a very good job about making, like, I guess with Reels, it's making things less posed, less structured. It's more like real life. I do think Instagram has, and with stories, like you see more real life. Things aren't as fake. You're not trying to, I think there's a big movement on, especially Instagram, where they're trying to push for more real.
I saw exactly what you just said. Someone made a video about it that I watched. They said people from 2010, like the media from 2010 to 2022 is completely different. People were, hey, you need the beautiful best looking ads, best looking media, and it's a direct correlation to growth, direct correlation to results. Whereas now it's super rough. Like you'll see people on.
People just want to see a real you. They don't want to see a fake. Yeah.
And then like JJ Redick is a basketball analyst. He was a great NBA basketball player for 20 years now. He's an analyst, has his own podcast. His podcast is great content-wise, but media-wise, it's pretty mediocre. For a while, he had a pretty low quality. He was doing Zoom, low-quality cameras. Like, these mics were better than his, but everyone loves his podcast because he's just
real,
a great ESPN. He's a great analyst and a cool guy. But the authentic, the nature of, and I'll go on TikTok and I'll see people with just these low-quality production podcasts, but they're just so successful because they don't care, and that was the biggest thing about me when I was getting started in podcasting was I was trying to perfect the production, what it sounded like, what it looked like.
Yeah. And there's a fine line. You want it to be quality so someone can bear to listen to it and not be terrible.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to be perfect because then, like, that's what I was telling you about our beautiful shelves in the back. It looks real. We look real.
I guess I give you that one. you strategically said that right when we brought that up.
I didn't, yeah.
So number 4. Did you see?
No. I can't read that. My eyes are bad.
I mean, I'm about to say it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Number 4 is bread and dairy.
Oh my gosh, which you're not supposed to have.
Yeah. So, breaking news here on Soul Chat. I'm lactose intolerant.
Breaking news.
And fructose intolerant, okay? So, the 4th thing I can't live without, which I'm having to live without, that I'm realizing I don't want to live without, but I still have to live without, is bread and dairy. Bread, like the fact that you roll up to Chick-fil-A and now I have to order a 12-count grilled nugget with fries and can't order 2 number ones with that sourdough-looking bread, tasty-looking bread, and some Chick-fil-A sauce, which is the best sauce in the world, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. And on top of that, dairy, you know, I was a big DQ Blizzard guy. I would go to M&M. Get an M&M Blast at Sonic. You know, I was a big ice cream guy, big sweet tooth guy. But when I worked out, like when I was playing sports in college and just in college, I played basketball a lot, was active. I could eat whatever I wanted. I still can eat whatever I want. But point being, just the quality of life. Dad always says this, eat to live, not live to eat. And I'm in that neck deep right now. And then number 5, the last thing that I can't live without would be family. So Shay hit family. I gotta hit family. It would be
we're big family people.
Big family people. Shay, Brand, Mom, Dad, Logan, Ben, Nana, Aunt PJ, Aunt Dorley, Uncle Wall, Uncle Gil, Aunt Pam.
You're gonna list the whole family.
Lindsay. Once I started listing one person,
I
feel bad. Ty, Braden, if I'm just off the top, Lane, Jill. Everyone in our family is super supportive. And
we have a very tight knit,
ride or die family.
I'm trying to think of the most off the wall thing we could start, and they would all be sharing it on Facebook, supporting it.
Me and Braden started a Brothers Reborn clothing business.
That's not off the wall though.
I know, but
yeah, support.
Our best customers always been family, and more specifically, you, Mom, Dad, Shay, and Bryn.
Well, yeah, and it's crazy because we're all slowly, like, before you were gone, Bryn wasn't really like involved, and so it was just me and my mom and dad. But now we're like all back here and involved, and it has its ups and downs, but it's mostly ups.
Yeah, like a sneak peek of the thing we've been working on.
Yeah.
Shay gets frustrated because she's like, everyone has an opinion and they're all different.
And I'm the one having to execute them.
But that's the strength and weakness.
Yeah.
Because everyone has an opinion, but we're also like,
I think, yeah.
The reason if we're all the same person, this place will be really stale and probably not be as successful as it is. But the fact that every member of our family has different tastes, likes, dislikes, whatever, makes us naturally go and incorporate everybody's likes, tastes, and dislikes. Yeah. So then more people like y'all are feeling like, oh, they're carrying stuff we like because all of us are different. You know, we relate with
watch,
different.
We're going to start launching the Bryn collection, the Cole collection, the Wade collection.
Yeah, Yeah, whatever. But talking about starting off the wall crap. About my camera, but talking about my camera's deal. Hey, I want to be a videographer.
Yeah.
Like, at first, you don't gotta pull your punches, but like y'all are probably like, what? Like, he's doing video. Is this gonna end?
Yeah.
Whatever. But even though they may have been like kind of skeptical, they never let me see it. I mean, they didn't tell me they were skeptical, but I'm assuming they were. I would have been too. 20 years old.
I don't think I ever was.
Maybe they weren't. But the point being is that they always supported me y'all always supported me with the camera deal. Always sharing my stuff. Parents always supporting me. They always my parents support by action. So like I would, hey, I need this new camera, and it costs $1,000. There's new item. Like, they would never be shy. Like, they would, hey, Cole, like, you gotta make me a dog video. Like that was my mom. I took some photos for her once.
Make me a dog video, I'll get you a camera.
Yeah, and she was joking, but like, they have just always supported me in the camera. Before I got to the skill level I was at today, they were always in my corner behind it. And that's how it is with whatever I've done. Whatever, if it was basketball, if it was going to Shriner to play basketball, if it was going to A&M, if it was doing Amazon business.
Oh, yeah.
That I started. Oh, y'all have always just been behind my back and rooting for us. And I appreciate you, Shay, and I thank you, Mom and Dad and Bren. So that's my 5 things I can't live without. And
which turned into like a whole podcast. We gave y'all some good things to think about.
Yeah. But
this is a more serious episode, but good things.
All good things.
Yeah.
But essay photo shoot, real quick. Gotta throw in some boutique related stuff.
Yeah, we went there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Working on photos for now and photos for the stuff that's coming up, and it was pretty fun. It was fun to find like cool little places, and San Antonio has so much to offer that we could go back 17 times and still not. You know what? I just thought of something. 17 is always my number. Like, when I think of the things, I say like, oh, 17 this, 17 that.
I say a million. That's my thing.
But we could go back a lot of times and still not even tap the potential of even the downtown area of San Antonio. There's so much to offer. So stay tuned for those pictures coming up. And then they'll also be coming up with our stuff that we have coming later in the year. But yeah, it was fun. It's nice to like go somewhere and just like have the morning, and we took Bryn and her friend Claire, and we got a lot done because there were like multiple of us, and we could just be creative, and Cole could let his creative juices flow. I
was so mad though because I showed up and I've been wanting to go to the San Antonio trip forever.
Yeah.
And I got there and I wanted to make a video and do photos, and I forgot this thing.
It's his camera sunglasses.
It's sunglasses for your camera. For video, it's an absolute necessity.
Yeah.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it, and I got there, and then plus I had to drive back that day all the way to Leahy, Texas, 2 hours, 4-hour round trip to get it because I had a wedding the next day. But I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because I was like looking forward to that video, but the photos turned out amazing. And like you said, we were at the train station downtown by the
Sunset Station by the Alamo Dome.
Sunset Station. And we could go back there and take photos again.
And they wouldn't even look the same. Because you have different clothes, different angles. Like, it would never even.
Let alone, how many square miles is San Antonio?
A lot.
50? More than that? 100?
Yeah, I don't know. A lot.
So, we're going back to San Antonio all the time at this point. Because we have lots of options. And I've been wanting to go to the north side,
if y'all are from San Antonio and have any really cool places that are good for photos, let us know. Because you look up, like, the hashtag or location on Instagram, and it says, like, San Antonio, Texas, but you don't know, like, exactly where that photo was taken. Because they don't put the location. Because it's hard. It would be hard to put the exact address.
Yeah.
So if you have exact places for us, let us know.
Yeah. But no,
we just drove around and found cool places.
No, that's what your job was. I was like, I don't have the brain power to pick a location. What did I say? Is that what I said? I don't have the brain power to pick a location. That's you. So Shay picked Sunset Station, was fire. And then we were trying to find a coffee joint.
To like take pictures inside. So yeah, that's what we really need to find is a cute coffee shop.
Because I've been wanting to podcast in one, but we haven't got it done.
We drove up to one, and it was actually an office building. Cole, like, went up to the window and made eye contact with people having a meeting inside.
Yeah, I was like...
And then we found a little coffee truck, and the guy was really nice, but We did not find a cute coffee shop to go into, but I know there are some. We just didn't find them.
But I got me a smacking coffee that day.
Yeah.
A little mocha cold brew with sugar-free vanilla syrup.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I got the mocha because they didn't have sugar-free vanilla. Anyways, though, yeah, that was our San Antonio photo shoot day. We got market tomorrow. I don't know when we're going to release this, but we're going to market, and I'm excited. That's all I got.
Okay. Have a good day. Good week.
Have a blessed week. Bye, guys.
Bye.